What is going on, y'all? Welcome to another breakdown. Today we're taking a look at This is Congo. It's a film by Daniel McCabe, and it's shot over a few years, and we're going to see a lot of conflict footage in this one. So I also want to say thank you. I know we've had a lot of new subscribers, so I'm going to jump in and review some things on the lighting that we've gone over before. Okay, let's jump in. Okay, so right off the bat, we start off with this real moody, mysterious shot. And what I like here is we have this frame in right here, and then boom, we have the Congo. Okay, so let's look.
For security reasons, I will call myself Colonel Kasongo. What I can tell you is that I am a high-ranking officer in the Congolese army.
And that's going to keep this character mysterious. We're trying to keep him anonymous. We have 1, 2, cutaway, 3 and 4 mysterious shots. And I mean, this is shot really shallow. You know, we're probably shooting at a I don't know, even a 1.4 or 1.8 or a macro lens over here, because it just falls off so nicely here. Look at the difference here from how we're in focus and how this just falls off. Real tough to do, and you got to be real accurate with your camera. You got to know your camera, know your lens to be able to pull these shots off. Our color is looking nice. You know, we're nowhere near peaking. We have a lot of space up here, and we're just keeping our tones and colors real nice in the mid. Okay, now these next two shots really cool. I mean, look at this. Look at this fiery volcano and the amount of color we're coming off of in the red space over here. I mean, this is probably shot at dawn or dusk. You know, so once again, like, this is all a big part of when you're going out to film. You want to pick your times to go to these shots. You know, he already knows before going to this location that we want to go to this volcano at sunrise, and we know what angle we're going to go for. We know where we're going to climb up to see this view. So this is all about, you know, pre-production to your work to figure out what you want to get out of your shots. Really cool. I mean, this is just really cool use of the volcano. Okay, those next two shots, one tight to make a cutaway, boom, we have a wide shot, and then once again, I want to talk about this edit with the motorcycle, but let's jump back to these next two. And then we're learning a lot of information here. I mean, we have two men on the dirt road selling machines. We already kind of get an idea of what we're seeing here, what kind of community, what kind of area, what kind of economy we're going to be jumping into in this film. Now, this edit shot is probably one of the favorite ways I've ever seen it. I mean, this is a very classic edit shot where you can have a car or a bike zoom by the frame, and it's like a natural swipe, a natural wipe through the frame.
Congo.
Very nice.
The fighting continues.
Okay, so we're jumping through. That was bomb. We have two kids here knowing what a bomb is, so we already are going to see that now things are going to escalate. I'll let it play through. Extreme sense of drama. To get access to these front lines, I'm sure that he was filming for months, if not years. Okay, let's talk about the light we have. Even while filming in these places, he's thinking about how he's framing, how he's lighting. You know, we have subjects in the front right here, and he's creating depth. The thing about this, when bombs are dropping or when a tank is firing, I cannot imagine. Let's look at the next frame here, which is really quite stunning. This young boy's face here. You know, just the amount of light that's coming off and a very sweet roll off into the shadows. Of course, we have our eyes that pop. And once again, creating depth and framing. This is beautifully framed in a very tense situation. Okay, let's jump through a little more. Okay, now we talked about this in the Hong Kong shot as well, and this is something that I love to see, especially in these sunset shots. Shooting towards the light, shooting against and into the sun. you really are going to start to see these nice glows. You know, you just look at all the orange that's being popped off into this shot. And there's some movement here. I mean, this is really nice. Right after that intensity, the edit breaks down into a calmer moment. And then boom, we speed back up.
More obstacles to peace in Democratic Republic of Congo.
Okay, now there's now a lot of use of news material. That's probably something that's coming off of CNN, Al Jazeera, BBC, that he's overlaying that newscaster into the trailer. Very, very nice technique. Okay, there's a lot of detail shots here, as you can see. You know, we go from these wides, and then we're going to stay tight everywhere here. Tight at the gems, tight faces, more precious stones, tight hands, and a wide shot again. Okay, we have a few more running shots. Those I think are previous days in news. So then he's using them as an archive feature. This is very classic photojournalism style, and I'm sure he has a background in photo to be making this film. You know, we have great foreground, great background, and then final depth. So you're seeing this depth that we want to see in every shot. We're trying to make the viewer drawn into these shots, and this is one great way to do it, is by adding depth, adding layers, our foreground, our middle, and our background. And what a shot. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, we have our guys preparing their weapons. And then this shot here is beautiful. I really like his use of keeping his character in the center. So often we see a shot where our characters are staged either left or staged on the right of the frame. But keeping him in the center is really stunning, and he's got a lot of nice light on him. I'm pretty sure this is natural light. We have natural light on him. So I mean, just looking at like the difference of our subject and the background fall off, I think this was a vignetting that was done in post. You know, we can even exaggerate it. For example, we can, you know, just throw a mask on here. You know, let's just put this on very quickly. And we can go to the outside and just darken that up, you see? I mean, now we've really exaggerated the effect, but I think they've gone for something subtle. And I think that's how we've really made our subject pop. And that's a nice effect that you can do in your grading technique after. Okay, I'll take that off and let's just keep jumping forward. You know, once again, creating depth, creating lines over here, always creating depth, always creating depth, always looking for something to draw the eye towards. See, I mean here, now when he's on these trucks, you've already gained a lot of trust to be able to go with them, to go deeper into the front line. Okay, quite a few war shots. Some beautiful shots of the lush Congo. And let's keep driving forward, okay. Beautiful face right here. Nice shallow background so we know we're focusing here. This is what we want to draw our eye towards. Whenever we have a nice shallow lens, we can really pull the effect that we want our viewer to concentrate here and forget about everything in the background. Just give a vague picture to what it is. Okay, let's jump forward. Stuff burning in the street. Okay. Soldier with a helicopter framed beautifully. Their framing does not get much better than this, folks, especially for photo. You cannot recreate this. You're in the moment. Stunning picture. We got a lens flare coming down here from the sun. Our sun's peeking over here. Lens is flaring. Have a very nice little highlight on the side of his face right here. Helicopter in the side. Framing does not get better. Lighting does not get better than this. Okay, let's move forward a bit. Okay. Crazy shot of what looks like a house being moved. And then we get to this shot. I mean, this is a beautifully filmed shot. Everything's staying really low. This is right after sunset, a dusky shot right before night. You probably have about 5 minutes of this kind of lighting. And everything just stays this nice deep blue. You see even here in our vectorscope, everything's starting to go blue. We're starting to go night. And it looks like people here are fleeing some of the battle and trying to set up camp for the night. Okay, then we come to our title. And then we have our airplane graveyard for our end shots. And once again, another interview shot that is center framed. This is not always typical in documentaries, but I really like this because especially now, people are used to seeing this person to camera talking, and it creates a more intimate experience for the viewer, and a beautiful way to end this trailer. Alright, so that's it for This is Congo. I'm going to leave a link to the film in the description below. I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm learning a lot doing these. I hope you are too. So please subscribe below. Okay, thanks a lot. Peace.